The give to the lone running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. And the Gamecocks will hustle for the line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start together.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start.
And they got him for the sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Estes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or so.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He looks that one in nicely. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded heel off one deep down the left side. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum.
Afterburners coming. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. On the run, it's Green. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Estes. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Hampton. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Dropping back, it's Estes. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over. The AT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown time! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Estes. Trying to get to him. Got him, and nobody's close. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him to football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
South Carolina, 17.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Estes. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Bama! has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, just causing wreckage in the secondary. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's got his man across the middle, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop, and the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Gonna run it. It's Green. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He rifles one deep to the left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The lone back's got it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball. Great in the interception.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect.
It's blocked. He couldn't get it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And you're probably thinking, who the heck has that guy? The block right up the middle. The guy comes right near the center, comes through the formation, gets his hands up and gets the block. Somebody definitely missed an assignment on that punt.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a... This offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Estes. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Now don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. Running it back, it's Hampton. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 17.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Bringing it back, it's Hampton. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Back to throw, it's Estes. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Running it back, it's Hampton. And stampeding through the defense. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Estes. Looking left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 17.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's loose at the 15. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the red zone, looking for a space. The short hands, it's Odom. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Makes his connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Estes. Safe completion on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. They're bringing heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
Okay, ready?
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Martin back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that ball is picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Well, this one had all the suspense of